so we'll kind of short and sweet. I was the elected one to talk. I don't know why, but I will, so we will do that. These girls have had quite a season. We started way back in December, didn't we? And we started a little later in December because we had success with basketball too. So that started it all out. Had a tough act to follow. What's really cool about this 7th grade team, we were just talking about it up there in the cafeteria, is we had basketball that won state, and then 4 of these girls are from basketball that also then now just run volleyball state. So, very talented. That's what to show you, this is a very talented 7th grade class, girls and boys. We're looking forward to a track season now. We have a lot of pressure on us, but we do have quite a few athletes. We also have quite a few dedicated people. That's really what makes a team. You know, especially in volleyball, you can get your serve over, you can have a couple good hits here and there, but if you can do it consistent all the time, you're really going to make it look easy. These girls did make it look easy, but some along the way was a little tougher for them. We did have a good season with record-wise. We were 25-1, did lose to Germantown. If you're ever at any sporting event, we always love to beat Germantown, but they did beat us, which was probably very good to lose a game sometime. You don't always have to lose just at state, so that was good for them. If you watch volleyball, you know how we have sets in a match. We can play up to 3 sets in a match. These girls only played 3 sets in a match 3 times. 3 times. So that means a world to most volleyball. Then we went to postseason. They did an excellent job in postseason. Postseason is when you start. It doesn't really matter what you did for the whole season. Whether you were, didn't lose any or lost them all, when it comes to regionals, you got to perform. These girls did perform. We got a bye first. It means we didn't have to play. We waited for 2 other teams to play. Then we played teams, played 2 of them, got a regional champ out of it, so that was awesome. We ended up then going to sectionals, and guess who we had to play? Germantown. And that was sweet revenge. We really did do that, and we did do that too. So that was a nice exclamation point onto the season. They really kind of proved that they could fight through it. They could really stick together and do what they needed to do. So that was we were very proud of them on that. And then state rolls around. So our state this year was just a little different. We played on a Friday night, thought we were going to play next Saturday, or the very next day on Saturday, got our way up there and turned around. So that we kind of changed our plans. I didn't hear one bit of argument or upset or we can't do this. Of course, we went to Culver's and that made it better. But they all just stuck in there and really just came about and said, all right, we'll play Tuesday. Had to have a spring on, a practice sprung on them on Monday. Half of us are in track already. It was like, do I go to track or volleyball? So we figured it out. We all did what we were supposed to. We had a nice practice. And then last night was really fun. That was really good to have all the people that could come. And all the people that couldn't come, we had a lot of people watching from home, didn't we? Grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, everybody, kids were watching it. It was just a nice, place to be, and it was a nice way to represent Eureka. All the fans, and this is not as important to maybe kids as it is adults, but all the fans behaved themselves. It was really good, and we got a lot of compliments on it. Other coaches were coming up and saying, well, Eureka does a good job. They're just good sports. They just do a good job. And we got compliments on our volleyball players. They were cheering other people. They were cheering each other. Unfortunately in volleyball, there's 6 spots in volleyball. Sometimes you go deep, maybe 8, 9 people. There's a lot of watching volleyball. Nothing could happen if you didn't have enough people in practice to work drills, have people cheering you on, have people bring you up, because it's hard. It's hard when you get somebody a little better than you. So we have a lot of support here. You can see this troop that we have. We had 17 plus 3 managers on this 7th grade team, and then we had 15 8th grade squad members, and then we had a manager up there too. So whenever we went somewhere, we just held the door open, and long line came in, and people would say, "You have a lot of people." Yes, we do. So it was a very nice thing to do. An excellent way to end the season. Nobody else can say that they end the season like that, so it was pretty cool for us. I will say the girls' names, and they will do their wave, and we will clap at the end so that you can see maybe somebody that you wondered who that was, or maybe if you know who it was. And then at the end, we'll just do a nice big cheer. How about that? Okay, so we're going to start with Emmy Otto, Amy Ford, Delaney Marvin, Chloe Williams, Ellie Payne, Ailey Wetstein, Riley Dare, Gabba Musselman, Bree Lehman, Millie Kaufman, Sayla Gerst, Kyla Coy, Elena Maas, Natalie Roringa, Molly Gerber, Addison Schoolcraft, Raven Bishop, Kinley Stoller, Emma Johnson, Addison Sajel, I've been practicing that this study, Shyla Crouch, and Hope Kruger. One big picture, clap for that. Really, the adults that spend waking hours with them really do. We spend more time with you guys pretty much than your parents do for a while. So it's nice to be able to end a season and still think, yeah, I still like these girls. It's kind of nice. I am the 8th grade coach, and then this is Coach Eureka, who is the 7th grade coach. She has been here for, I think we decided 8 years and 7 years, 7, 8. It's been a long time. She volunteered her time when she was at college, and then she helped us out, and then she was able to get this, and does a fantastic job with these girls. We enjoy her, we enjoy each other, and she does a great job. So let's give her a hand as well. Every sport that you try to get into, we encourage these kids. How many of you guys play other sports? Raise your hand. All right, so we do encourage trying new things. You know, some of these people on this volleyball team maybe played softball and aren't studs in softball. You know, maybe it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I like to be part of a team. Some of these people that play all the time in volleyball, you know, they can do other things. Track is one of those that they try out and think, I don't know what I'm doing. So it's just kind of fun to be able to kind of spread your talent around and just have some fun with that. That we just couldn't be prouder of these girls. They keep up their grades. You have to remember that. They have to make sure that they are always maintaining what they're supposed to there. And just being part of a big team helps them kind of get through the school year and go from there. So very good. Thank you guys for all supporting us. Everybody that has talked to one of them, me. I talked more shop with the 8th grade boys this year about coaching volleyball. It's pretty fun. So it's just a neat thing that people kind of start getting into it, learning what volleyball is all about. It's not an easy sport to play. It's not an easy sport to watch sometimes. You don't know why so-and-so's not doing this or going in for that person. So every once in a while, it's nice to be able to ask some questions and figure it out and get a state volleyball team out of it. So one more time. Good job, girls.
All right, I'd like a player to come down here and answer some questions for me. Who's that going to be? You were voluntold, it sounds like, Gavin. All right. So the first question I would say, talk about what were you guys thinking back in November, December as we started? Like, what were our thoughts? Were we thinking maybe state championship, or were we just thinking we're excited to be in junior high volleyball? What were we thinking?
I don't know. I think everybody was probably really excited to make a team, and I bet they were wanting to get the state championship obviously. And I mean, I don't really know.
You got voluntold, remember?
Yeah.
Tell me about just what it took, what kind of work ethic did it take to get to this point?
Well, we have a lot of practice, and like we practice all through Christmas break and stuff, and then we had open gyms in the summer, and it was hard work. So yeah.
And last question, what would you say the highlight of the season is? Obviously winning the state title, but anything else?
Eating German.
All right, let's give Gavin a big round of applause. All right, Hornets, I just want to say this. We're super proud of these athletes, and we're proud of them, as Coach Elster said, not just because we have this nice jewelry around their neck or because we have this huge trophy to have in the school, but just how they conduct themselves. We say all the time, when you walk out of our building and it says Hornets, you're representing yourself, you're representing your team, you're representing your school, you're representing our entire community, right? And they did an awesome job of that this year. Let's give them one big round of applause for that. And the last challenge I would leave you with is, if you have any ambition to do something like win a state championship or have a certain level of success in something, know you can do it. As you heard Gabba said, it started months ago. It started months ago. So if you have ambition to do something, set some goals, put in some really, really hard work, and if you do those things, who knows what happens? Maybe you'll be a state champion. All right? One more big round of applause for our volleyball team.